I don't know about you, but I'm pissed that episode 1 is done while we're completely sober.
I'm pretty upset. At least we're getting nicotine in.
Yeah, cigarettes. Chain smoking. Why do people still smoke even though we know the risks? That is the question.
It's an addiction. I think it's a habit.
Right.
It is a habit. Like driving down the fucking road, like, I always need a cigarette.
Right. But still, it's like, we know if you put a gun to your head, pull the trigger, you're gonna die. If you put a bunch of cigarettes to your mouth, flick the bic, you're gonna die. We still choose that second route. It doesn't make any sense. But now, what's up, everybody? You're listening to the first fucking podcast. What are we gonna call it? We don't fucking know. We're just gonna chill, we gonna talk, and whatever happens over time, happens over time.
Yep, I guess introductions. I'm James. That's all I can go by right now. Shamanic Path, actually. On Instagram, yeah.
Nice, Shamanic Path. We'll put all the links up and shit. I'm Hell's Imigrant. What's good? We are chilling in the glorious parking lots of Lexington Park. Very beautiful place. Speaking of fake news in our area, I wouldn't necessarily say fake news, but definitely over-exaggerated news. Probably stupid for bringing this up without like a laptop to reference Google and shit. But fucking Baynet and Southern Maryland News give Lexington Park one hell of a bad reputation that it does not deserve, in my opinion.
Yeah, I've seen it. Like recently, what just happened, a child got struck by a 72-year-old woman. Yeah. And they talked about the people got out and fucking attacked her. That didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Then
fake news. Fake news. Happened on Yorktown, man. And like the cops were more concerned about protecting this old lady who wasn't being attacked, more so than they were allowing proper leeway for the paramedics to move in and help this little fucking girl. She got fucked up too, man. Had like I think she had like a couple broken ribs, maybe broken vertebrae. One of her limbs was broken too.
But she good though.
From what I understand, yeah, she's out of the hospital, back home in recovery and shit.
That's good.
That's good. Don't let the recorder bother you. Like, you know, that's the other day we were chilling and just talking.
Yeah, and
that's all you gotta do.
Shit was just fucking flowing.
Shit was just flowing.
Nah, you right. New shit to me.
I got some mail today. Waiting on the next package to be tomorrow. Fucking vintage comics, all about Spawn.
Oh, that's some cool shit.
All about Spawn.
I never got into comics.
If y'all are into Spawn, go ahead and give this shit a like. If you don't like Spawn, give it a like anyways. Nah, Spawn was the shit, man. Really pissed. He's a prime example of how hypocritical the social justice warriors are at the time.
See, that's what I like about comic books. They throw that type of shit in.
Right? Because you got like Marvel and DC, they suck up to the social justice warriors like fucking crazy. It's ridiculous, especially in the comics and shit. You know, they got a gay Green Lantern now and shit, which is all cool. But you can tell because of the timing of it, they're only doing it to suck up to people.
Get more,
you know,
buyers. Because in reality, he's a superhero. I really don't give two fucks what he puts his dick into.
Right.
Truth be told, I just want to know how he saved it. Like, yeah. Right, if I wanted that, I'd pull a Pornhub. You know what I mean?
Yep. Pull a Pornhub. There we go. Or X-Hamster. Or Croco too.
People worry about
Red
the little fucking details. You want to talk about a real fucking issue that still happens? People are still starving. Like, we're too worried about our fucking, what gender or what we actually feel like we are. What about, children still die of starvation? Like,
that's
how about we figure out that first before we think about anything else? And I'm not saying put off a lot of, like, any other kind of budget, but I'm saying, like, as a world, maybe we should focus on that instead of how I feel.
Nah, because, you know, your skin color and your sexuality means so much more than all those dying children.
And a simple issue that if we put the money towards it, we could have fixed it by now. Shit, the amount of grain that we grow just to feed animals for meat in America is ridiculous. Like, if we were to put that amount of corn into the mouths of the starving people, like, there would be no starving people.
Right.
But we put so much into just meat.
Right.
And the way that they're actually treated over there, it's pretty fucked up, and it's still fucked up. Like, I watched this documentary the other day, Earthlings, and I'm not trying to be too fucking hippie or anything.
Oh, no, you're good.
But, yo, some of the shit I was seeing, it was fucked up.
Well, what is this documentary about? What is Earthlings?
Earthlings, we're all... Well, it first brings up the definition of Earthlings. It's beings that live on Earth.
Right, which I get down with.
And all of us are on Earth. All of us are...
Don't matter if you're a deer, a human, a plant...
Everything. You're on Earth.
Yeah, you on Earth, you an Earthling. That's what it boils down to.
And then, it even expressed even more from that. It said it doesn't define race. Race isn't in there because every race lives on Earth. It doesn't define gender.
Nope.
It's everything that lives on fucking Earth. And, like, the way that animals are being slaughtered today, and if just, like, go watch the videos. It's fucked up. You can even insert, like, some of the videos into this.
Since we all inhabit the earth, all of us are considered earthlings. There is no sexism, no racism, or speciesism in the term earthling. It encompasses each and every one of us, warm or cold-blooded, mammal, vertebrate or invertebrate, bird, reptile, amphibian, fish, and human alike. Humans, therefore, being not the only species on the planet, share this world with millions of other living creatures as we all evolve here together. However, it is the human earthling who tends to dominate the earth, oftentimes treating other fellow earthlings and living beings as mere objects. This is what is meant by speciesism.
Oh my god.
Nah, dude, I agree. Like, I'm all for meat,
Yeah.
Eating dead animals, I love dead animals in my stomach. Just like there's a bunch of animals out there that would love me in their stomach. There's got to be a limit to it. But there's no one to blame but ourselves for allowing the government to put in rules and shit. Like, for example, back in the day, if you were hungry and you wanted to eat an animal, you can go out, you can hunt the animal. It's your fucking animal, you get to eat. Nowadays, you have to pay for hunting permits. You have to have licenses. You have to wait till proper seasons. You have to own land, know someone who owns the land. So we're almost forced to go to these big factories who produce these poorly bred, poorly fucking fed animals. Just shove them in a fucking grinder and boom, we have meat now. It's almost too grotesque to be considered meat.
And real thinking here, at least the way that I perceive it, the hunting license in the certain seasons actually need to be in place. Because imagine, real quick, if world shit hit the fan moment, no one has food, everyone's like, oh, we're all gonna go out hunting.
Right.
Every single Southern Maryland resident going out hunting multiple times, you're gonna thin out the population of whatever the fuck's out there. So I can understand that stuff to a point.
I can understand it. What I can't understand though is the financial aspect.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of broke families and shit. Like being in Southern Maryland, if you ain't in the park, chances are you're either a suburbanite or a redneck. And all these rednecks, oh, we're country and shit. Like, no, you're a rich man who owns a bunch of land. That's how you're able to afford all these fucking hunting licenses and shit. Like, you want to keep shit in season? Cool. But I gotta pay like $250 for a hunting license? A broke family can't afford that shit. They can barely even afford fucking ramen noodles.
Dude, it's hard. It's fucking hard out there. And then some of these farmers out there, like, they're talking about, oh, we wish we could have more farmers out there, but we can't. I'm like, well, here's one thing. The dude that I was working with, he owned over 500 acres of land. Right. And all he did was just hold on to it. And I'm like, well, if you want more farmers, first thing you got to do is sell some of that because it's not being used.
At least rent it out, then he can make a profit and the land can still get tilled by someone.
Do something, but literally he's just holding on to it and doing nothing with it. I mean, granted, there are a lot of trees on there, but there's also like 200 acres there that's just grassland, and it's just wasted.
Right. That's how I feel like with like homelessness and shit. We got so many fucking vacant buildings and vacant fucking houses and shit around here that are just rotting. Nothing's being done with them. You want to solve the fucking homeless shit, man? Just open it up.
Yeah.
Most of them are gonna fucking fix the place up slowly but surely any goddamn way.
They ain't got nothing better to do,
Like, shit.
It's that easy. Actually, there's a homeless shelter down there in Great Mills called, The Mission. It
sucks. I hate that place.
Dude, you know what? I tried helping them so many fucking times.
Really?
Inconsistent, terrible leadership and goals. Like, they just got that blue building, and then fucking it's up for sale right now. Like, they couldn't even do anything with it.
Oh,
like,
shit.
you have a great fucking heart, but instead of investing all of that money that you had into that, you should have upgraded the building that you had. Slowly buy up small properties, build actual residence for them. Like, if I had the profits and the funds, dude, the amount of shit that I could do around here, the poverty problem wouldn't even be a fucking thing.
Amen.
No one would have to go fucking hungry because the amount of property I could get. Do you know how many potatoes you could grow in 1 acre?
That's it.
Dog, you could feed these guys.
And that's actually a very interesting topic. All right, this is what we can discuss. The mission. For those who don't know, if you homeless in Lexington Park, the mission is the place where a lot of people go to, you know, broke motherfuckers.
It is something better than nothing, though.
Now, I've been homeless in the park many nights in my motherfucking life. I've never went to the mission, but I know a lot of homeless people who did. Since you work there, maybe you can answer some questions. And this is why I never went there. One, you gotta get like signed up for it. If you homeless. You don't got the fucking. You busy trying to keep warm, stay dry, stay clean, get a job. You ain't got time to go get fucking signed up for shit. I guess I can understand why they do that, but it's a hassle. But then on top of that, if you're there at a certain time and then they close the doors and there's still plenty of space, and then they don't let you out at nighttime. Like, dude, these are homeless adults. They're not children.
Dude, there was a dude sitting out there last night as I was going home around like 12, 1 o'clock or whenever I left.
Right.
There was a dude and his family just sitting outside in the dark. There's not even a light out there for them, man. Like, in the dark, underneath of the thing, just in case it rained. And I'm like, dude, like, if you're real, why don't you open it up and, like, have a person, like, I know they have a couple of homeless people they trust with a lot of things around there. Why don't you have one of them, like, an innkeeper, chill there for the night, you know, make sure peace is really happening.
And, like, even if they don't have a room for them, there's a fucking floor space, I guarantee it. They can chill out somewhere.
You know, and if there's laws around this or against it, do it the fuck anyway.
Right?
Help, because guess what? They're going to be on the streets or in the woods. There was a kid there, man.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy.
Let them sleep the fuck inside.
That's like one reason why I don't fuck with churches and shit, man.
That's
like,
what they are, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They push it down your throat.
The mission, yeah. Like, man, there have been so many times where I've been homeless and, like, I'm not even in the park. I'm just walking down the streets and shit, back roads, and, like, there's that one little church, and, like, it's late at night, and their doors are fucking closed. You know what I'm saying? Like, God can only give you love and sanctuary at designated times.
Right?
The master of the universe really cares about what time it is.
Like, damn, just have someone there, dude. I'm sure no one would make a fuss. Like, especially if it's open like that and you get the, like, I don't know. There's so many better ways to do things, but it's like people are fucking ignorant, and yet we know the answers, but we struggle, or at least I do, because I don't have the fucking funds to make it happen.
And all the people who want to do good don't have the funds, and all the people who have funds just want to find a way to get more funds. Like, for example, I forget the motherfucker's name, I'll insert a clip, but he's been causing a lot of controversy lately. There's a televangelist. Lives in a fucking mansion. He's one of those televangelists. You know, God wants you to give me money and blah, blah, blah. This man straight up said that God talked to him. God himself talked to him. He's like, he wants me to have a new jet. Y'all give me this money so I don't have to. And he straight up says, like, if you ride on the plane with the normal people, it's like getting in a long tube with demons. It's bad. I need my private jet.
So you're calling people who are potentially your own viewers, riding along with them in the same plane. It's like being in a tube for demons. Wow, what a
tube full of demons,
man! You know?
And people still give them money, and people still allow this.
He said, now, Kenneth, this is sanctuary. It protects the anointing on Brother Roberts. And he said, you keep your mouth shut. Don't talk to him unless he talks. Because when he's on a meeting, he doesn't talk to anybody but God. Now, Oral used to fly airlines. Right. But even back there then, man, it got to the place where it was agitating his spirit, people coming up to him. He had become famous, and they wanting him to pray for him and all that. You can't manage that today. Right. This dope-filled world, and get in a long tube with a bunch of demons.
Right. That's exactly the
and
truth.
it's deadly.
And it works on your heart. It really does.
I talk about this in a lot of my messages, and I want you to see this if we can, Caleb. Get it back. This is the very first plane that I purchased for the Lord back in December 1994. And I said where I began. And then the second one I purchased was in January 2004 where I used to be. The one I'm flying right now, and it's been with me 12 years. I purchased it in January 2006, where I am. Now, I want you to get a shot of this one, Caleb. Now, this is the Star Trek Enterprise. This is where I'm going. Praise God, what I believe in God for. Let me just say this. We're believing God for a brand new Falcon 7X so we can go anywhere in the world.
What is going on?
And yet, there's another problem that we see, people getting brainwashed, but shit, that dude has so many funds that he's out there. I have nothing. I can't awake the masses the way that I want to. This minimum wage bullshit. And you know what? Like, the money is fine. It's just everything else around it is not fine. Like, rent, holy shit, $1,000 a month.
Yeah, that's so fucking crazy. On top of that, you got an electric bill, water bill, heating, and all that shit, man.
Everyone else is trying to pay their mortgage from someone else's pocket. Like, if you were to lower that shit to where it's easier, like, you wouldn't have to worry about looking for other people. It's affordable. People wouldn't, like, go bankrupt from it. People would have better lives.
All these damn low-class citizens walking around like they rent the place.
Right.
What's wrong with them? Holy shit. So, this is episode 1. You know, we got a lot to build off of and shit. Long way to go. Thanks for everyone tuning in to episode 1. But here's the real question. What the fuck are we going to call this podcast?
Dude, I don't even know. I mean, damn.
We got 2 main hosts, Hell's Immigrant and James.
Shamanic Path.
Shamanic Path. Shamanic Path and Hell's Immigrant.
Bring this world to a better fucking place, dude.
How do we bring that together into a name?
Oh, fuck. Fuck if I know.
Right? I want something kinky.
What the fuck?
You whips and chains.
Holy shit.
We'll call it whips and chains.
What the fuck?
Because we're whipping the minds
Damn. That's some
and we're chaining the assholes.
Yeah, whipping our minds into shape.
Yeah, we're whipping your mind into shape and we're chaining down all the assholes.
Shit, who knows, man?
Whips and chains.
You know, the...
Fuck it, we're in the parking lot right now. There's a tarp over there. Let's call it Blue Tarp.
Fuck.
Bucket tarp, man.
Tarp clouds rising.
Tarp cloud rising.
Tarp cloud.
Yo,
Who the fuck knows, man?
we'll figure it out. Y'all got any suggestions? Leave them in the comments.
Till then, it's just real fucking talk. Something to build. Yeah, I guess we could talk about what we want to talk about on the podcast. Also, what's to come. And,
Right.
You know, it's some fun shit. Definitely.
Planning.
And
We
some
definitely-
real shit.
Definitely planning on just talking about just real shit, current events, nerdy shit, science shit, conspiracy theory shit, just all types of consciousness shit, afterlife possibility shit, awakening shit.
And here soon, we'll actually be able to put some projects together. I'm gonna be getting.
Oh hell yeah! And I definitely want us to get some guests and shit.
Oh yeah.
You know, over time we gotta start building up some guests.
Featuring fucking Terminal Resolution, dog.
Yeah, let's get Terminal on the fucking podcast. All 3 members. They got that new fucking album dropping soon.
Shit. Some
That'd
of
be
these
great.
people might not know who Terminal is.
They might not, but they're going to. In time, they're going to. They don't even know who the fuck Shamanic Path and Hell's Immigrant is.
True shit.
Is it Shamanic Path?
Yeah, Shamanic.
Cool.
Shamanic. What?
It's the first time I'm hearing this alias. I fuck with it. Shamanic Path.
That's right.
It's classy, stylish. Fuck y'all. I work a really shitty dead-end job. I haven't been able to work in 2 weeks, and I'm in the parking lot, hour early, chilling, recording this podcast. I'm dreading the podcast ending though, because then I gotta go fucking answer phones, y'all.
Ugh. Fuck that bullshit. Hey, at least we doing something.
Oh, I have fun with them phones though, man.
Yeah.
I always answer with like a different accent, different voice. Sometimes I'll fuck with them like, thank you for calling Papa John's. And I thought I called Domino's. No, ma'am, this is Papa John's. And they'll call right back. And like, thank you for calling Pizza Hut. They're like, what?
What's going on? No, this is Patrick.
Right? Yo, this is Shaquita's house. Who the fuck's calling? Hit him with that redneck too. How you doing there, sir? You want some fucking... Podcast episode 1. Shamanic Path. Hell's Immigrant.
Yeah, when we get this set up in the shed over at the farm.
Dog, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about calling the that shed the Fox's Den. or the fox den or some shit.
Fox den?
Dude, because we got like a fox den
Right.
across the the property, but it's like spitting fucking distance. You know what I mean?
Hell
Whip
yeah.
your dick out, you could piss over there.
Hell yeah.
Type shit.
Fuck you, Fox.
I mean, those foxes, they're pretty, dude. They're tall. It's like
Right.
a small goddamn dog, dude.
You know what's taller though? The stream of piss coming out of my dick when I piss all over him. Fuck you, Peter. Fuck you, Peter.
Right, do your job. Stop wasting your fucking money.
Right now, if we call this place the Fox's Den, though, we gotta do it 50 style. Every time we come in there, we gotta show up in like a classy suit, old mobster shit. You know,
Okay.
how they say back in it's either the 30s or the 50s. You know, like all those old timey movies and shit. And they'd be like, "Oh, I'm dressed like a fox."
Dude, and no fucking lie, like recently for the past 2.5 months, like foxes are the only thing that are jumping out in front of me, dude.
Right.
Standing there staring at me, and I'm like, yo, get the fuck out the road. So I mean, I don't know, it's a fitting name for that place. You'll see.
fuck
You'll
with
like
it. It's
man.
stylish, man.
Hell yeah.
Nah, everyone listening, man, whether it's a lot of people or a very small amount of people, probably gonna be a small amount of people at first, but just keep with us. We're gonna build up and progress, and it's gonna be great. Joe Rogan, love him to death. Fuck his podcast. We about to knock him out the water. Alex Jones, love him to death. Fuck his shit. We about to knock him out the water.
And we're not gonna be just talk, dude. Like I said, projects are gonna happen. We're gonna do some real experiments here in a bit.
Yeah.
And with the farm that I'm on, you know what? Talking about feeding the homeless, goddamn, I can prove it. I can show you how much in a small area you could make with food, and then we'll go out here in Lexington Park and feed motherfuckers.
I'm down with that.
Hell yeah.
I'm down with that.
So we're not just talking about an issue, we're gonna be solving one. At least not, if anything, we're just holding off hunger for another day for someone.
Right. Speaking of other podcasts, though, you know, I was just talking shit. I like them. I like Joe Rogan. I like Alex Jones. But both of them disappointed me recently. When Alex Jones called out Joe Rogan, here's a clip.
Covering some conservative, some libertarian, some conspiracy. You think you're safe, and then you have me on your show, like Joe Rogan. Good guy. Has me on. It's the #1 show he ever did. Now he's got one more that's bigger. That's great. But they censored it and blocked it off iTunes, wouldn't let him list it, wouldn't put it up for a day or so. Letting him know, you have him back on, we'll kick you off the platform or we'll dial you back. They'll get you later anyways, Joe. And I don't care about not being invited back on the show and everybody asks for it. That isn't what matters to me. It's that they got to you. And they've gotten to all these other people that think, oh, put Alex Jones down. That's the litmus test. Make little comments about, oh, George Soros, he never worked with the Nazis. Why? He was captured by them. It's one thing if the Young Turks put that out or CNN as a paid talking point. But when I see that coming out of Joe's mouth, I'm going to cover that later, and I see other stuff like that, I've got to counter it. Because if the biggest podcaster in the world that Joe is, that I've known for since 1998, if everybody just kind of sits back and doesn't cover all the censorship and all the things that are happening, we're going to lose everything.
I was expecting entertainment. You know, I don't want to see them fight, but I kind of do, because with their personalities clashing, it would be fucking hilarious.
It would be.
And then Joe Rogan decided to take the high path, man. And I respect him for that. He's like, look, Alex, we love you. You say some silly shit sometimes, but we love you. You know, don't mean we don't love you. I was like, man, I was hoping Joe Rogan would want to fight him. And Alex Jones always saying, I like to fight too. You know, I want to see him fight. Because we never seen Alex Jones fight.
If not just a friendly fucking scrap. Come on, dude.
Right? Like I don't want to see them fight like vicious. I want to see them fight, you know, go at it and then shake hands, drink a beer afterwards.
And fucking talk about some real shit.
Right?
Like, that would be something to watch. But instead, you just get a goddamn 5-minute clip.
Right?
Come on.
Like, they're men. Act like men. Y'all got some quarrels. Put your fists up. Fight. Have a beer together after. I know both of them motherfuckers drink. I've seen them drink.
Damn, imagine getting up to those kind of ranks. 1 million views on a podcast.
Right? Oh my God.
That's a million different people
that you have
that we
reached.
could change their lives. And shit, I mean, I'm hoping with growing that food on the farm for the homeless, shit, some other people get some ideas, you know?
Right?
Because homeless all over
Start
this
a
country.
movement.
Yeah.
Start a fucking movement.
shit, I'd even be willing to go to give seeds to some homeless people who are feeling frisky that want to grow their own food.
Hell yeah.
Like, shit, and I'd be damned if a fucking cop's gonna arrest a homeless man for trying to grow his own food.
False, actually.
Oh, really?
I've been harassed for it myself when I was fucking...
Oh, my God.
I was trying to grow... It was in Nicollet Park, actually. I was trying to grow a pomegranate tree. You don't own this property, not allowed. Really, motherfucker?
What about those weeds where the seeds are blowing right into it and the weeds are gonna grow? Like,
Right.
Fucking ignorant.
No, we're allowed to have this grass. They'll cut the grass. It's all decided by the state. You gotta get the fucking, their permission to grow. Motherfucker.
Could you imagine if you replaced all the trees in D.C. with fruit trees?
No one will go hungry.
No one.
And we'd still have oxygen supply. It'd be fucking great.
But no. Can't have that. Shit, there were mango trees all over Hawaii when I was stationed there.
Hell
That was
yeah.
awesome, dude. Like, yo, you could be homeless in Hawaii and be fucking fine. If you were single and you wanted to just live, dog, you go there. They got open showers, bathrooms,
Oh yeah.
fucking mango trees all over the place. These little red berry fruit trees. Shit tastes like Fruit Loops.
Sounds like they got it right.
You could fish there. Oh my God, it was great, man. Like, shit, there was actually conspiracy on that island that the government, certain states were shipping their homeless people and flying them out there. That way they could live there because they'd have a better chance living than they would in the
Right.
cold or the extreme heats.
Shit, I wish they offered that to my family. Shit.
But I mean, oh man, it's bad over there. They got like a meth problem.
Right. That's everywhere. Fucking Dog the Bounty Hunter. That's their big problem. Dog the fucking Bounty Hunter. Remember that fucking show, man? It was so funny. One, the fucking opening was like, I'm the dog, the big bad dog, the bounty hunter. And then like clip right here when he's just like standing at the end of the credits and that guy jumped the fence and there's this dog. And then the credits ended. It's like, dude, if that was real, I'm punching dog in the nuts.
Yeah, Ray.
Like, just because I hopped the fence and you're standing there don't mean I'm going to stop. Nigga, I'm kicking your ass and then I'm running some more.
Because I know I can't get assault on an officer with someone like that.
Right? Like, it's not assault on officers and the man got a paintball gun. He's the ex-meth head his goddamn self. But it was so funny when the show got canceled because, like, CMT, they got that niche, It's just a bunch of racist ass, fucking, like, stereotypical wannabe country motherfuckers that watch CMT. And then after that shit came out with Dog, fucking, I don't want my son dating a nigger.
I'm not taking a chance on some motherfucker. I don't care if she's a Mexican, a whore, whatever. It's not because she's black. It's because we use the word nigger sometimes here. I'm not going to take a chance ever in life of losing everything I've worked for 30 years because some fucking nigger heard us say nigger and turned us into the Inquirer magazine. Our career is over. I'm not taking that chance at all. Never in life. Never. Never. If Lisa was dating a nigger, we would all say, fuck you. And you know that.
Like, dude,
Damn.
yeah, you never heard about this?
No, what?
No, his show got canceled.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Dog's show got canceled because it was brought to light. He's talking to his son, and his son was dating a black woman, and they were like literally dating. Like, I think they're still together. I think they might even be married now. I have to research it, but nah, Dog's on the phone. He didn't know he was being recorded, which I think is beautiful because it's the real fucking Dog. This is how the man really is behind the scenes. He's like, I don't want my son dating no nigger. She's gonna hear us say nigger sell to Inquirer magazine and our careers will be over and blah blah blah. Wow. And then the son's like, you're talking about my girl. And so
Right.
he released it.
What the
He
fuck?
got canceled. And then CMT, Country Music Television, picks his show back up, puts him back on the air.
Oh my God.
Fucking CMT did that shit, man. Bounty Hunter. That motherfucker, he's got like the hair though, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That blonde wig. I mean, I don't really think it's a wig, but still, holy shit. He could be a Thundercat. They ever made a live-action Thundercat movie?
Goddamn wanna be Hulk Hogan over there.
Yeah. Speaking of Hawks, you ever hear see Hawk's sex tape?
No way.
Yeah, after him and his wife got divorced, Hawk ended up fucking one with his friend's permission, which, I don't know, I think is a little weird. You know, if it's just some bitch, it's some bitch, pass her around, whatever, to each their own. But if that's your wife, you don't let another man fuck your wife.
Right.
Hulk Hogan has a friend who wanted to be cupped. But nah, Hulk Hogan fucks his friend's wife. And he didn't know there was a video camera in the room. Well, that footage ended up getting leaked. This poor girl, you feel so bad for her because she's expecting Hulkamania. She's like, I'm about to fuck the Hulk. You know, it's gonna be the best sex of my life. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be energetic, brother. Man, he gave her like 2 or 3 thrusts.
Oh.
Then he ran out of breath.
Yeah, right. I'm out of breath. All right, I'm out. Thank you.
Laid there awkwardly. Then he got up. I just don't have it in me anymore. I can't do this. Hulkamania. 3 thrust.
3 thrust. 3 thrust champion.
Oh, fuck. Hulk's a minute man. Now we know why his wife left him. Now I respect Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan's the shit.
Shit, she needs a 60-minute man, you know what I mean?
Right? Yeah. You feel bad for that woman. She's got a husband who lets other dudes fuck her. And then the dudes that he lets fuck her, Hulkamania, 3 thrust. Then he runs out of breath.
That's some good shit.
I am a real American. Fuck for 3 thrusts. Run out of breath.
Sweat dripping down my face.
Like, fuck, Vince McMahon could have fucked that chick better than Hulk did.
Oh my god. 3 fucking thrusts, dog.
Now, I could be wrong. It could be like maybe 4 or 5, but it was a little bit. I really think 3, though. I'm out of breath, girl. I can't do this anymore. Hulkamania.
How much do you think they're leasing that building right behind us? That little fucking
I don't know, but it's been
station.
Yeah, dude, I really want to get that shit for Corrupted Media. We have our podcast, we have our music production, our video production, photography. Everything can be done in that building right behind us, man.
Smoke sesh.
And it's been for fucking least almost a goddamn year.
Dude.
Like, no one's taking it.
It's got to be cheap. At least you got to rent it out cheap or some shit. Up until someone does it.
Right. I don't know, man. I'm thinking maybe the reason it's been up for lease so long is because whoever's putting it up for lease is just skyrocketing the goddamn numbers. Like, it's too expensive. Or maybe just no one's interested.
I mean, it is a small-ass building. What the fuck are you going to do with it business-wise?
Right.
Other than what we're going to be doing.
Right. Creative entertainment shit.
14. You want to end it here?
Do you want to end it here?
Sure, dog. We can just chill.
Just chill.
Yeah.
I'm down with that. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been
Shamanic Path.
And Hell's Immigrants. And this was just episode 1. We're going to fucking progress this shit. Look at this. We got a guy walking past us. We're here in a fucking parking lot, y'all. We got a dude walking past us in some shorts that go above his knees and some sandals. Peace out, everybody.
Later, dudes.